today we are making supply of some fish related materials to Ikom. Ikom is in Calabar State, so that is where it's going today. And we have made supply to Calabar severally. If you have watched through our videos, and these customers, we have made some supply to him too as well, and he's coming back for the good work and most of our materials are doing to them in their farm. So today we are sending alongside another set of different kind of related materials of fish farming to Ikom in Calabar today. So what we are sending today is that we are sending feeds. There are different sizes of feed for fishes from fryers. That means when you start hatchery, when you start hatchery, there are different sizes of feed that is related, that is good for your fishes to eat. For those of us that are making headway lot of mistakes, that means, for example, if you hatched and immediately you hatched, the third day after your hatchery, there's a certain percentage of that your fish can take. It of two categories now. So I would like to enlighten you guys, most of us that some of us do not know. We have two types of eggs during our hatchery process. We have the bigger eggs and we have the smaller eggs. So when we are doing our process, we don't know the type of egg the fishes will give you until when you started doing your stripping. So once you are doing your strippings and you notice that you have smaller eggs, and most of the little advantage that the smaller eggs are is that the fishes, when they are laid, that means after hatchery, they do not pick up immediately. They are still very tiny. But the bigger eggs, once they comes out, because of the sizes of the eggs, they are you will see them, they are relatively bigger. So that is why sometimes when you hatch and you look into your incubator and you discover that you are just seeing something greenish inside. Some people do not even understand, because there are a lot of people that we mentor, and when they do the hatchery, they called me that, sir, we are seeing just green. They are very small. So all those things sometimes may come from the small eggs, but the bigger eggs, immediately they come out, you will see them in mass. They are not difficult to see. In the second day you started seeing them, they're becoming green. The third day they're becoming black. So once they are black, you started seeing them, they will be automatically flying around your incubator. So there are two different types of eggs, and there are two different types of fryers. So if you're having the small fryers, don't make any mistake to give them maybe something like 0.2, because you will see some farms after so immediately, maybe the second day, you will see them, they started giving them 0.2, maybe 0.2 of any brand of feed, forgetting to give them 0.1. We have something before that we use, which we call Artemia. We have Artemia, we have Davians and co that we use. But let me just talk about Artemia. Artemia is not that popular in the market now because there are a lot of adulterated Artemia around, so people are scared in using Artemia, and that's number one. Number two, Artemia is a little bit scarce. It is a little bit expensive for people to buy now. So what we now go for is that people now try to go for what we call the G1, that means the German wing. So if you are going for German wing, fine. German wing start from 0.1, and there's another one out now that we call prime, which comes from 0.12 as well. So if you spot that you're having the smaller eggs, I will not advise you to jump on into 0.2. I will advise you to give them 0.1. If you jump into 0.2, not all the fishes will pick. And if not all the fishes are picking, there is a tendency that you have what we call mortality. Some of these feed, by the time they force themselves to pick it, it will choke their throat, and this may cause congestion, and you will see that they start dropping. So what really happens is that once you are giving them the feed that is bigger than their mouth, they will not pick, and automatically some of the bigger one, or them as a small one, we started fixing on those ones that their belly is big. And if their belly is big, the small ones that are not eating likes penetrating on their belly, and they will start killing them. So you started noticing what we call great cannibalism in their fryers. So to me, I would advise, if you want to start your feed, start with, if you can't use Artemia, start with what we call the 0.1 size. So that is what we are doing today, because we have been supplying our clients in Ikom in Calabar State this kind of feed oftenly. So in here we have what we call the 0.1. For those of you who do not know, this is 0.1, and as you can see, it's highly blended. It's blended. So this is 0. No, this is 0. This is 0.1. This is 0.1. So you can, you can see the difference between 0.1 and 0.2. So this is what we call 0.1. So from the 0.1, you can see the way it's blend. Let me hold it. You can see the way it blend. You can see the way it stands. Okay, this is 0.1. This is 0.2. Let me just match it. You can see it's not standing. This is 0.2. It's bigger. So it's better for you not to give them this bigger size. And there's one of these great disadvantages we have in water. Once your feet are big, that means once the size of your feet is big, you start noticing the minute they got into the water, they started swelling up. So it will be very difficult for fishes to hit it. So again, this is the 0.3 size, which is a little bit more bigger. This is 0.3 size, which is a little bit more bigger than the 0.2 size. And in here we have the 0.8. This is the 0.8, as you can see. So my advice is that it is better for you guys to know all sizes and ranges and time that, and the species of your fish that you hatch, and you know the particular sizes they will take. So again, we are sending alongside this, we are sending what we call, we are sending alongside the ovulin. We are sending alongside ovulin. This is ovulin. Ovulin is hormone for injecting your fishes. So these are the hormone to inject your fishes, and it's a bottle. You can see it's a bottle. It's still sealed up. So it's this one too is going alongside. This is to inject your fishes. And again, we are sending alongside what we call the buffers. This is the buffers for your pH beef buffers. For those of you who are using pH digital pH kit, and you don't know that you have to buff it. So we have series of, for those of you who buy from us, we help you to buffer it if you don't know how to, because if you don't buffer it, this will affect your gauge. It won't work well. So we are sending alongside 3. That means the green, the red. The green is 0.6, 6.8. The red is 0.1 to buffer the acidity, and we have the last one, which we call the blue. So this is the blue from 9. This is alkaline. This is when you want to buffer for alkaline. This is when you want to buffer for your acidity, and this is when you want to buffer for your normal. That means 7 for your neutral. So these are the 3 that is going alongside with this. And today, what is really going alongside is what we call our water treatment materials. Yeah, this will be going alongside too as well. So we'll be doing the measurement of our water parameters. And for those of you who have been following us, you know what this is doing. This is just to help you correct your pH. If you are having higher acidity, automatically this will take care of that for you. This will correct your acidity in the natural way. It's not that it will correct it like the chemical one. It will correct it in the natural way, and it takes time. This takes time to finish. It takes a lot of time to finish. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to finish. So today, this is the water buffer material. The water corrector material which takes care of correcting your water gradually. We're going in first, and our feed will be taking place. This is the 0.1. This is the 5.1. What really happens is that your fishes do not eat much of 0.1, and if you have a very good 0.1, they can take it for just 3 days. This alone, as small it is, can take care of fish of nothing less than 500,000 in 3 days. So this is the 0.2. This is the 0.3. And this is the 0.8. And I told you again, we are sending alongside what we call the buffers. This is the digital pH buffers and the Hovlane. So these are what is going to Ikom today. And if you are in need of buffers, if you are in need of more of our buffers, we have it here. That means if your pH, if you are noticing that your digital pH is not working well, it's not working effectively, so you need to buffer them. And from where you are buying it, if they didn't tell you that there's a certain time that it gets expired, yes, it gets expired. Once you buffer it and you didn't use it for a spring of time, that means for a longer period of time, maybe you keep it at home, you don't use it for like a month, you need to buffer it. If you don't buffer it, it will give you zero result. So you can contact us for our buffers. We'll send it to you anywhere you are in order to buffer your water, your pH kit. And again, if you don't know how to do the buffering, I will put the link up here. You will see it and go and watch. Click on it and go and watch when I did how to buffer your pH, your digital pH kit. So this alongside is going to Ikom in Calabar State. And for those of you who are still having problems in your hatchery or having general problems in your farm, make sure that you contact me. We have series of books that we sell. We have e-books that we sell. We have almost about 11 different kind of e-books on catfish farming, depending on the areas that you are lacking. Make sure that you contact me. We send you what we have, and it's a little amount. Make sure that you buy it, read it to understanding, and I tell you and I bet you you'll be a professional in anywhere you are coming from. Again, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you like, make sure that you share to people, and make sure that you always follow us on all our social handles. So thank you so much. My name once again still remains Odutola Isa Abiodun. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Hello sir. Yeah, I'm doing this video to tell you that I've received the package, and this is it. This is the package and the items inside. This thing inside here. We have the seashell. We have the seashell inside here. Yes, inside here we have the 4 different types of fish feed. The 4 different types of fish feed. Yeah, they are all here. So I really want to appreciate your effort. These are the 4 types of and then here is the Hovlane. Here is the hormone. This is the other one. Then the 3 buffer powders, they are also here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure.